My father was a noble man, and a true Skaal. Join you? You mean leave the village to journey with you and fight at your side? Well, I'm flattered, but the village is my home. It's very rare for one of the Skaal to leave. I have responsibilities here. You're right. I suppose the others can get by without me for a while. Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village. I have been preparing for it all my life. There is no question that I'm ready, but... It is not right that I should say this, because I must honor my father's wishes, but... This is a path I never chose. I always thought that I would be a great hunter, or even a village chieftain. Not if Fenari has anything to say about it. When it comes to being chieftain, she is like a wolf with her jaws clamped tight upon a fresh kill. But that's all right. The Skaal need a shaman, and I know that is my place. Farewell, outsider.
Outsider, I remember you. You're the one who freed the skull from the dark spell. Thank the All-Maker that you have come. These accursed elves have taken me from my home. No, my wounds are not serious. I don't think the elves were trying to harm me. Perhaps they intended to frighten me. At worst, I have a few bruises to show for my ordeal. I do not know this word, thalmor, but if you mean the elves, they were trying to learn the secrets of forging Stahlrim. Their leader, an elf named Ankarian, has a map. He says that it shows the location of a hidden source of Stahlrim. Enchanted ice, as hard as iron and as cold as death. Stahlrim can be forged into deadly weapons. The art is known only to the smiths, the Skaal. They have a ship. They took me there and showed me the map. You will find it on the northern coast of the island. Please, do not let Ankarian make his weapons. Kill him or let him live. But take the map from him. It belongs with the Skaal. I will return to the village. When you have the map, please bring it to me there. And thank you. May the All-Maker bless your days.
You are trespassing here. I strongly suggest you move. You will find him on the deck. Any hint of treachery, and your life is forfeit. Get out of here, before I lose my patience. So you know my purpose here. I suppose you must have found that duller out of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason why I should not kill you where you stand. Here to make me an offer, then? Very well. What do you have in mind? Then you will sell them to me. I suppose I'll have to give you the map first. I might not trust you, but I will trust your greed. Very well, take the map. Return here with Stahlrim weapons and armor, and I will pay you a fair price for it. Tell the blacksmith whatever lie you will. We have no further need of you.
It is the will of the All-Maker that we cut firewood only from the dead tree.
I fear what would have happened to you.
Others call you a friend.
I am called Wolf Wildblood.
Why would anyone need
I am first hunter of the Skaal. Deer, bear, and porker provide most of what we need for skins and meat.
Not old enough yet.
Sometimes, when the wolves grow too bold and threaten the village, we must hunt them to cull their numbers.
I have given my answer.
When we stalk large game, I lead our hunters in tracking the beast. It is also a way of saying that I am the most skilled hunter in the village. I doubt that an outsider could truly understand, but I hope my words have helped to answer your question. The first piece of wisdom I teach to any hunter of the Skaal is to ask the simple question: should I truly kill this beast? We take only what we need, so we preserve the oneness of the land. The Skaal hunt not for sport, but to survive. We believe that all creatures have a right to live as they will. And when we take what we need from them, we thank the beast for its gifts. The less we disturb the land and the beasts within it, the more we respect the wishes of the All-Maker. In days past, my brother Torkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago. I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier. Twisted beasts, a curse of Hirsi. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild, but the Daedra have no skill for creation, so they defile the All-Maker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother. He set off from here so long ago. It's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly. He never felt the call of the All-Maker as I did, as we all should. We seek to live in peace with the land, but he had an eye for dominance and strength. For unnatural strength, you need look no further than the beasts of this island, mangled by the Daedra. It's not a fate I would wish on anyone, and not what I wanted for my brother.
Until next time.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land
I
sick.
came here to study the history of Solstheim. It's the skull that intrigued me the most.
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the Allmaker, but my heart still aches from the loss. His name is Nicholas. He's a good lad, strong and loyal. I only wish he wasn't so eager to leave the village. I've tried to tell him that the world beyond our lands is dangerous and cruel, but he won't listen. You would do that? I know he would listen to you. You've been out there in the wide world. You know its perils. Yes, perhaps you can convince him. I would be grateful if you would do this thing outside. Many hunters pass through our village, and sometimes the Dark Elves of Ravenrock visit us. They bring us things from their homeland that we can't find on the island, such as spices, fine cloth, and ores that we cannot mine here. It's true we Skaal prefer a simpler life than some, but we do still enjoy a luxury from time to time. I hope that you can make my son see wisdom.
The Dark Elves of Ravenrock keep to their city, and we Skaal keep to our village.
It is the will of... As the beasts of the forest
Does
provide
already have a
food and
wife,
furs,
and
so
I
the
wouldn't.
trees of the forest provide fire.
What is her name, this secret wife of yours?
It is good to see you again, my friend. Did you find the elves at their ship? I know you faced great danger to bring this map to me. There are no words to tell how glad my heart is. Thank you, brave one. I name you friend of the Skaal, and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging Stahlrim. If you bring Stahlrim here to my forge, you can use my tools to make what you will from it. Until our next meeting, Skaal friend. May your hunts always bring you game, and your crops grow tall and bountiful.
I heard from Dior how you went in search
My
of
mother was
Baldor.
Skaal, but she left the
Very
village
brave.
and I was
And
born in
fact,
Skyrim.
That's just the
A
kind
trade
of
ship from
courage I'm
Skyrim
looking for.
struck ice off the coast near the village, and the Skaal took in the surviving sailors. My mother fell in love with one of the sailors, my father, and eventually returned with him to Skyrim. Sadly, no. She died in Fall Creek, where I was born. I came across a few of my mother's old things not long ago. Among them was a necklace that my father gave to her when they were married. I believe she would want it placed upon her tombstone in Fall Creek as a symbol of her undying love and the great sacrifice she made for it. If you find yourself in Fall Creek, please give this amulet to the Prince of Reno and tell him that I sent you. He will understand. I don't have much to give him, Rogan. But return to me when the task is done and I'll do what I can. Thank you, small friend. Well, my mother used to say that I was born an angry child. It's true that my heart has always been restless, and fighting was the only way I could find peace. I was a soldier for a time, and then a mercenary, but I was never truly happy until I came here. Well, the dragons are a constant danger, but so far they have taken little interest in our village. Thank the All-Maker for that. Have they forced us to change the way we live our lives? No, not at all. They are but one more hardship, added to the many we already endure. Until next time.
Fear to think what would have happened. First you'll need to obtain some Stahlrim, of course. And then you'll need to work it. skill and patience. It's very much like working ebony. Yes. I'd say if you know how to forge ebony, you know everything you need to know in order to forge Stahlrim. Take a look. Farewell, sir.
Can I help you? Huh?
Perhaps I'll be the first Skaal to slay a dragon. That would be worthy of a tale. That's right. I want to go out into the world and earn great glory. I want to hunt the deadliest creatures and claim vast riches. I'm wary of living in this village. I want to do something with my life other than farm, fish, and hunt deer. I know it must be hard for an adventurer such as you to understand this, but we Skaal live very boring lives. There is truth in your words. She has not been herself since my father's death. I can see that in my eagerness for adventure I have forgotten my duties as a son and as a Skaal. You have helped me to see wisdom, and I thank you for that, Skaal friend.
If Nicholas leaves, I hope that Nicholas will hear your word. May the Allmaker bless you with many sons and daughters outside. Once again, you have shown that you're a true friend of the Skaal. I wish that I could give you a reward that is equal to the joy in my heart, but I don't have much to offer one who has so much already. Perhaps these will prove useful to you. These herbs are unique to the island, and their like cannot be found elsewhere. Take a look. the sun light your path.
Stahlrim items. What do you have? You have kept up your end of the bargain, Master. I admit, I wasn't sure that you... What was that? Hey! Watch what you're doing! Need something? My money.
I can take you. Pray to your gods for mercy.
The blood of wolves runs through your veins, Skaal friend. This is by his hand, for certain. It looks like I was right. He was taken in by that. Where did you find this? I understand. That's not an existence I would wish on anyone. I hope you gave him a swift end. Good. Thank you for setting my mind to rest. Now I can take you home.
My father was a noble man, and a true Skaal.